U.S. military? Boo who? I hope you get PTSD. And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
So this streamer by the name of Frogan is going viral for crying on stream about essentially having to get a job, right? Her streaming career is not doing as well as she would like. It's been a few months and she's basically not been making as much money as she would like, to a point where she can't even pay rent.
We are only 11 subs away from 200 and we are halfway through the month. So that's kind of crazy. Do the math. Mama needs to pay rent.
And to an extent, I feel bad for her as a person, but to another extent, I do not feel bad for her because she's the same streamer who said that veterans deserve to get PTSD.
I have no pity at all for any soldiers. I will never have any pity for any soldiers. U.S. military? Boo who? I hope you get PTSD.
And she also calls people racial slurs whenever they have a take that she disagrees with.
So I personally donated 10K because I think it is worthwhile. And if you guys got some extra bread, I would recommend you donate. But I won't throw it on you. You know what I mean? No thanks. And some people are going to say that. You know what I mean? That's why it's the difference.
This is a take.
Whether that's worthwhile.
Now, to me, those clips are very funny because first off, Frogan is over here complaining about veterans and, people who are putting their lives on the line to serve the country, whatever reason that may be, right? Maybe they just want to make a living, something that she can't do from streaming because no one actually enjoys her content, or maybe they just really enjoy the country that they live in and they want to fight for it. Either way, she continues to eat the entire stream. She's sitting there shoving her face full of food, sipping on sweet tea as she complains about the military, which is probably why she's not very successful on Twitch, because who the heck wants to donate $5 a month or even more to someone who's just eating and watching other people's content or making inappropriate, rude, racist comments towards people who are actually doing things for society. And it's kind of funny because she makes a slur for white people towards a white dude when she's also half white. If you can't tell, if anything, you wouldn't even be able to tell this chick is mixed with anything except for the hijab. Now, after Frogan ended up begging for subscribers, essentially, right, one of her friends ended up calling her and actually gave her some really good advice that caused her to cry about it because it wasn't what she wanted to hear.
Answer? Hello? Hello?
Could you stop begging for rent? It's so fucking
Okay, then you know what? Fine.
dude.
Give me, my Venmo. Send me that shit then.
I'm just I keep watching and I'm like, oh, here she goes again, begging for rent.
Okay, some of us don't.
It.
Okay, then pay my fucking rent then. You know my Venmo. Send me that shit.
You know what? You know what you should do? You should move back home and start a new life. That's what you should be doing.
Dude, he always says that because he wants, you know what? Sorry, I'm not a loser and live with my brother like you do. So.
Now, she calls this friend of her a loser because he lives with his brother still, but who's the actual loser? The one who lives with a family member and actually does something and contributes to society and understands reality, or the woman that's on Twitch streaming to 100 people while she eats and plays video games and doesn't make enough money to survive and then cries about it on Twitter? There is absolutely no shame of living with people, right? It's much cheaper. It's much safer. You have a bond. You have a family. You have a connection. If you have an opportunity to live with family who are willing to help you have a roof over your head and you give them rent on the side or something, go for it. That's reality, especially in 2025.
We were having fun. You're the one that fucking ruined everything.
What do you mean I ruined everything? What's wrong with you? Can you hear me?
Unfortunately.
What is wrong with you? Are you in a bad mood?
No, I am because of you. I was doing just fucking fine.
Okay, I didn't mean to make you upset. It was just a joke.
And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
Yeah, but just have fun with it. If you have fun with it, it doesn't matter. Forget about the money. Just have fun.
It's my job, though. I have to focus on the fucking money.
Is it really your job if it doesn't pay you enough to survive, right? I'm sure normal people out there like me and you, we have 9 to 5s. I enjoy doing this content because it's fun. It also gives me a little spending money. I have all these action figures and things back here because after bills get paid, rent gets paid, insurance gets paid, all the important things in life gets paid by my 9 to 5. I get to enjoy buy silly things, right? Unlike you, Frogan, who has these big old fancy nails that cost hundreds of dollars. Why are you not focusing on paying your rent and getting bills paid before you go out and spend hundreds of dollars on fingernails?
I know you do, but that's unfortunately like you can't control the money. You can only control the content, you know? Like you can't control how much money people give you. That's not going to be something you can control. You can just control on how much fun you have, and then hopefully the money will come, you know?
I guess.
No. Like when honestly, like you can't control it. People are hurting right now. It's not a great time for anyone to like be giving, you know, discretionary funds. So if you just have fun, like you're gonna make money.
And now her friend tries to console her, make her feel better, and basically say it's not her fault, right? Like, your content's actually good. It's not good. She's like, your content's good, actually. People just don't have the money right now. You know, it's Christmas time. The economy's bad. Inflation, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's not that reason. It's because you're genuinely just not a likable person. Do I think Frogan can ever one day become one? Sure. I just feel like she puts on a persona for the internet, and she ended up building a platform around her of people who don't actually support her, if that makes sense. This is what happens when you do content creation, especially something like streaming, where you're essentially running on very little ads. You're also going to be running on things like subscription, right? If I make a video that's 10-20 minutes long and people watch it, that's something I spend a few hours on, I upload it, and it like passively makes money until, you know, the hype kind of dies down. But when you're streaming, it's something you have to do every day for hours. So these 8 hours you're spending streaming and playing video games and eating while you make hot takes online, you could just be working. You don't need to be a content creator. This is a privilege that some people aren't able to do. It happens.
What's wrong with me?
You're fine. You're fine, dude. You're fine. You are fine. Like it's just this shit sucks and it's not easy. You're fine. You're doing great. Everybody is in the trenches right now fighting for their lives on this fucking platform. So like don't get down on yourself.
No, I know.
Now, I know her friend, again, is just trying to be very helpful and very supportive and say, oh, everybody's suffering right now. But for the most part, if you're still pumping out content and producing things that are relevant and people enjoy who you are, they're going to always still come back around, which you can't really say for Frogan. On July of 2021, she was getting like hundreds of followers a day, right? So you can see her following count just kept going, right? Her hour stream kept going up slowly but surely. But as you can see by the bar, her average viewers slowly went up, and then they just slowly plummeted down. They have all these followers, but her average viewers are only 113, when at the peak of her career, she was getting 600, 400, 800 viewers, 3,000 viewers just chatting in June 27th of 2022. Frogan, that was 3 years ago. You've built an audience of bad people who don't support your content. The numbers show. The people that you've built your audience around would rather be supporting others, like Denims or like Hassan Piker. And that's the reality. You tried to build a following around these creators, and they left you in the dust, right? They kept climbing the ladder, and you were like, slowly climbing up too, and they just kicked you down. And now that your career is literally just dwindling down, your friends are trying to give you advice that it's time to look for a job. It's time to move back home. It's time to be somewhere where you can live safely and comfortably. This internet thing isn't for everyone. It's not for you, Frogan.
Wow, it would be funny if I wasn't only at 189 subs and we're almost halfway through the month. You know,
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the video. If you made it this far, as always, I appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. Don't send hate to Frogan, right? Me and her disagree very much on politics. Same with Hassan Abi, right? But I'm a content creator. She's a content creator. We both know what it's like to take massive L's, and we both know what it's like to have a very huge drop in viewership. I get it. I truly do. Content creation is not for everyone. We all have our good days and our bad days. My advice to you, Frogan, would be it's time to get a job. Find a place that will enjoy you and find a place you can enjoy. Pay bills, stream on the side, begin a new life like your friends suggest. Step away from the politics and the drama and stay out of lawsuits and all that nonsense by stealing other people's content essentially and just putting your head in the corner. Do something better. Thank you guys. Peace out.